There's a new defense running now, Adam, for these kind of just completely awful speeches that are uninspirational. Her attempts to offer profundities are the worst in politics. She's number one. So here's The View running cover for why Kamala Harris keeps doing this.
I don't know if she's going off script and ad-libbing or improving. And if that's the case, she needs to stay on script. If it's her speechwriter, they need to change the speechwriter.
I would add that as a lawyer, you're generally told when you're speaking that you speak in threes because that's what people remember. So if you're going to talk about a car, you talk about the car, the red car, the fast red car.
Oh my God. It's a law thing. You see, Adam, it's a law thing. It's weird how we don't hear every lawyer talking that way.
In fact, it's an advertising thing. That's why you hear the 1-800 number 3 times in a row. That's what it is.
Yes. Well, was she really wanting us to know about Women's History Month in the month of women? If you look at them historically, there's a lot of women in many months. I mean, it's just what an absurd attempt to cover up with somebody who is just not that articulate, not inspirational at all. And I would posit that she absolutely is ad-libbing. I mean, if this is written for her by a speechwriter, it's even more egregious.
I think it is a speechwriter, honestly, and I think that this is all purposeful. They do not want her to be. They never want her to be president. She's a placeholder. She just put in there to fill a box. Similarly, I think even Democrats recognize that Joe Biden is not really running the show. I mean, unless he's kind of like that old gangster who pretended to walk around peeing his pants and was really running the show from Sicily. I don't know, but I doubt it. It just, and when you're that age, you probably just get slower in general. Most people do. This is all just a placeholder to either keep it going for, God forbid, another 4 years, or waiting for the next, what is it now? The 5th term of Obama, who I think is still running things behind the scenes. Certainly his people are. And by the way, I don't think a president has ever left office after 2 terms and stayed in Washington, D.C. So there's something going on there. There's all kinds of people still running around. I have to say, people laugh at me when I say it, but I still believe we will see a last-minute Michelle Obama entry.
I mean, they need a miracle, and she's probably the best way of providing it, because if they don't, and God forbid something happens to Joe Biden, we're stuck with this. Listen to Kamala Harris. You heard at the end of that little soundbite, one of her favorite phrases is something about unburdening. You can unburden whatever. You'll hear it here because this is her go-to.
Unburdened by the time or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, this is all she's got, and it was the RNC put this together.
I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been, What can be, unburdened by what has been.
What can be, unburdened by what has been. What can be, unburdened by what has been. What can be, unburdened by what has been.
What we can see, what we believe can be, unburdened by what has been.
What can be,
God.
unburdened by what has been.
Adam.
You got to have the hand motion too. You got to add that to it, otherwise it doesn't
She's an
work.
actor. She's an actor. She has nothing actually interesting or profound to say.
Yeah, well, she's never been an impressive politician. I mean, I think everyone kind of knows her history. If not, is worth reminding people how she, through Willie Brown, came into positions in California,
so to speak.
To me, the psychological operation of calling her black, as in Black American, same with Obama, by the way, except Michelle Obama, is just not Black American and what I say is descendants of slavery. That's not what she is. She's Jamaican and she's Indian. So even just how that has been pushed upon everybody has been insanely weird.
Well, meanwhile, Tim Scott's got a legitimately Black American experience, and look how he's been treated. He's already being treated like he's getting Clarence Thomas too. They're both being dismissed as kinfolk or skin folk, but not kinfolk. Right. So it's like they'd much rather elevate her just because she's got the right politics as they try to keep Joe Biden propped out because her politics may be good, but they know she's not electable. I will just say this before we go to break. The movie Dave? It was a great movie it starred Kevin Kline, and he was playing the president, and Sigourney Weaver was his wife, and he was a the one version of Kevin Kline was an impersonator of the president, and the real president has a stroke, and this manipulative chief of staff decides to put him down in the basement, try to keep him alive long enough to bring in this impersonator, who's also played by Kevin Kline, and see if he can get his agenda, by pulling the puppet strings of the fake president. We're a couple steps away from that. Some of these days I look at Joe Biden and I think, is this a Dave situation? Breaking news, Genucel has upgraded its most popular package to feature now their top-selling deep firming vitamin C serum, plus their ultra retinol moisturizer with natural retinol alternative. You get the benefits of the retinol without all the itching and the redness and the peeling. Right now, take advantage of this limited time package upgrade for 70% off. Why waste time and money to get work done to your face when you can get Genucel skincare shipped right to your door? Here is a Genucel.com review from Robert in Texas. Quote, I purchased Genucel as a gift from my girlfriend. She said she saw results so fast, we joined their concierge program immediately. It is honestly the best skincare she's ever used, and she's extremely impressed with all the Genucel products. Genucel is made by a compounding pharmacist in small batches and always safe, cruelty-free, and natural. Go to Genucel.com/MK60. Save over 70% off Genucel's most popular package, featuring both the Genucel Ultra Retinol and the Genucel Firming Serum. Go to Genucel.com/MK60, Genucel.com/MK60, and get a complimentary Spa Essentials box with every package order, plus free upgrade to priority shipping. So much fun stuff in there. GENUCEL.com/MK60. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.